I keep forgetting Shadow House comes out Friday. I keep forgetting that. Today's what, Saturday? Then again, I was asleep. I think I had a doctor's appointment. Then I took some gummies, some sleeping gummies, and I was asleep, man. I was knocked out. So by the time it was time for me to go to work again, I didn't realize it was Shadow House came out. It was too late. I'll try to review it more on Friday if I get the chance, or I might just have to review it on Saturday. Depends on what time it comes out, because I'm still not sure about the time. But anyways, let's get on with the review. It seems like this season is going to be really focused on the Star Bearers, but mainly on Barbara and Barbary and Rosemary and Mary Rose. Um, Mary Rose isn't a Star Bearer, but for some reason she has some strange connection towards them. Probably, maybe they before they were Star Bearers, when Mary Rose and Barbara were still young, they were friends, and their probably goal was to become Star Bearers. But I'm guessing only one did, and whatever it is, it caused a rift between them, where they're no longer friends. As you saw at the ending of this episode, you saw them. Well, there's their first interaction, where Barbara seemed to be very self-conscious, insecure about herself. Then you see someone as confident and outspoken like Mary Rose shows up. And of course, you'd be very jealous of her. But Mary Rose showed her that everyone has their special traits that the other one doesn't have. We all stand out in our own ways. It determines up to yourself whether you wish to shine or not, is how I saw that part. Especially how Barbara admits suits very strongly. I may be jumping ahead only because right now I'm just talking about Barbara and how she is the leader of the Starbearers despite being so small. And Barbara seems to be very, even in the present time, to be still insecure a little, wondering if she's worthy of being leader or not, even asked herself if she would be just as good as a person certain's name that apparently you cannot say around the Shadow House towards the Starbearers, and that is Christopher. Yes, apparently the previous leader of the Starbearers is Christopher, and something happened where caused a wall between them, and where that is we'll find out. But anyways, it also seems that this Christopher was also an excellent leader, that everyone was more happy in the Shadow House and the children's department than it was with the current leader. I guess because she doesn't really say much, but it's mainly Barbie's being the voice. So it makes you wonder what happened. What caused Barbie herself to have such a innocent face from the past, to have such a terrifying face with sharp teeth and a grumpy look all the time, and why she hates Emilico so much, even calling her Sunshine. So there must be a reason for that, and I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Now let's talk about stuff with Kate and Emilico. Kate is trying to investigate, see how it's going on with the brainwashing with the coffee. It turns out it's time for rejoins. It's when they go and take a syringe and they line up and they put the coffee in their mouth. And they're all excited, they're brainwashed, they're all in line, they're like a hive mind instead of an individual. It's good to be part of a crew, but it's best to be part of a crew that's individual. Each person brings something to the table with their own thoughts and feelings. But with this hive mind, it's like everyone thinks and acts the same. There's no individuality. You know, they're all in line like the drones, like the perfect business workers crew would be. They don't care about themselves. All they care about is the work, supporting Lord Grandfather at all costs. And Emilico sees this, and the only ones who aren't being brainwashed by it is her and John. Yes, it was John or Sean. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, it was Sean. And she sees this, and her eyes are now opening. She's losing her innocence in a way. As you can see, there's the masses. The masses are becoming adults. The adults that the world wants them to become. Where they're all in line. They believe anything that the voices say. They just worship Lord Grandfather. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about each other. They just do what they can for the sake of the Shadow House. Where Emilico is growing up, where instead of the ignorance is bliss, she's growing up with the burden of knowledge. She now is looking around the Shadow House, and she sees this place isn't as amazing as she thought it was. At first season, her eyes were so shiny, and she was happy in the Shadow House, everyone cleaning and singing, working together. This is amazing, as a child. Everything's so new and shiny to you as a child. But now she's seeing this world in a different way compared to how everyone else is growing up. Her eyes are open. She's seeing how it's not such a good place. People seem to be struggling. They seem worn out, tired. They look miserable, even though they're put on a smile and fake it like a Disney employee or a Walmart employee. Now we don't show our smiles. We're probably 24/7. Why do you think they got rid of the smiley face on Walmart? No one's happy there. Damn. But anyways, yeah, she sees this and even prevents herself from drinking the coffee because she quickly spits it out. Even helps Sean spit his out too. So yeah, things are worse. And also with Kate and the littering too, how she gave it to John, and John's emotions keep getting played around with Kate. I hope Kate will take John's request seriously, whether it's a yes or no, but don't use it against him where she's just telling him along and stuff with false hope. But she trolled John by using the a mean letter, but it turns out when the soot gets on the letter, it shows what's truly there. And then, of course, John notices that. She's like, if John has noticed this, he'll never be able to say that he loves Kate ever again. But John notices. John always notices because his love for Kate is true. So that's pretty much it that happened. We got to see the other Star Bearers and see what they're all about. We got Oliver, my favorite Star Bearer, but they're not. It's actually Oliver and Ollie. And you'll see why sooner or later within the series. Then, of course, you have Suzanne. Suzanne's also nice, cool. But she don't get much screen time, believe it or not. And then there's the muscle dudes. You will be surprised who partners up with the muscle dudes. It's very surprising. So, with that being said, let's talk about the openings and the outros. The intro, it's okay, the song, but it's very disappointing compared to the first season. This one seemed to be really focused. It's about Kate and Milico and their relationship. How, she's chasing after Milico and Milico picks up her hand and now she's showing her down this rosy path. I guess it's showing how Kate was struggling, thinking that she had to do everything herself. But then she sees someone like Milico picks her up and show her that there's a different path, a better path. I get what they're trying to do. I just don't care for it. It's not as exciting. I understand the visuals, but I just don't care for it. They could have done something better to show something against the Starbearers. Kate's side and the Starbearer side. How Starbearers are responsible and they're the ones on top, but everything seems rough and ragged. Well, at the bottom, you have the children like Kate, John, Lou, and Patrick, but they're more united. They're more of a team and stuff. I would like it if they did that kind of contrast, compare contrast of the two children's sides, the Starbearers and the new children that did a debut. I would have liked that better. It would just been good. Then there's the outro. The outro, I like the outro. It's better than the intro and stuff, but it just doesn't beat the first one. Oh my god, the first one was good. The first opening and outro for season 1 was amazing. And this one's okay too, because it shows the compare and contrast, which I like, with Mary Rose and Barbara. But that's it. I guess it really shows how it's going to really focus on those two this season, which I do enjoy. But they could have done something with their other Star Bearer or something. I don't know, man. It's just, I'm just a little disappointed. But hey, man, you can't always get what you want sometimes. Just gotta take up what you got and you gotta go with it. But anyways, I'm still looking forward to seeing this and seeing how everyone will react towards the ending. I see they're trying to redact some couple things, like I said from last season. I'll like to see how they carry it on. They're doing a good job, just wiping the slate clean from what happened last season. So that's good. So anyway, that's all I got for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.